Is your mustache on straight? Man, hey, Mena Street Live coming at you. Branticus Maximus with none other than Agent Brock. How you doing there?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, man. I love the shades,
I'm surprised you recognize me. I'm in my costume
well,
right
take
now.
them off. Take them off. Oh, now, there.
It's me.
Put it back on. Oh, wow.
Now it's a stranger.
I wouldn't have known. Hey, we have a local hero on the call here, and we're doing call-ins, folks. You're going to see something new every week, but we have someone that I'm very fond of, and you're very fond of as well.
Absolutely.
Folks, to love them is to know them. It's Bo Strickland. How you doing, brother?
Hey, good, Brent. How are you and Brock tonight?
Hey, I'm doing good. Agent Brock and I are doing well, and we're having fun here at Mena Street Live. We're going to have our 7 o'clock gathering over at Little Italy, and would love to meet you folks. So many great things that are happening. But, Bo, you have been such a great encouragement with the launch of Mena Street Live. I just wanted to get you on and also find out all the great things that are happening, man. We had an interview with Mayor Seth. That guy is fantastic. Mayor, and he
love
says,
Seth.
"Oh man," and he loves you and very fond of you. But hey, brother, thank you so much for being on the call today, and thanks for being behind Mena Street Live, man.
Yeah, man. Glad to be a part of it.
Well, I got a text from you the other day, and you said, "Hey, is that Colin Brock?" And yes, it is. And it thrills me.
One and only.
The one and only.
Probably a good thing, right, Bo?
Absolutely. We don't need to.
Well, now how far do you guys go back? There's a little backstory here, like a Marvel character. What's the story there? How do you know Colin? And then I'm going to ask Colin the same question.
Well, I met Colin through when he was a volunteer at the Hatfield Fire Department.
Yep.
He came in high speed, motivated, and we were together on the Hatfield Fire Department. I think that was back like 2016, wasn't it, Colin?
That was actually 2012, Bo.
Wow.
Because I just graduated high school, and my first adventure, out of high school was the fire department. And if I remember correctly, I think that you were on the first call that I ever went on. I think you were there. So
think you're right.
That's the night that I met you.
Well, Mayor Seth said that you were also. He was very happy to see you pull up, Bo, whenever he had. I think when he was on the police department, and anyway, all that to say is you guys have such a history here. I moved here and married my beautiful wife Christy, 13 years ago. And, of course, it isn't wild how we're all coming full circle, but Mena, man, so many great things happening here in Mena. And, Bo, you're right in the middle of it with the Lions Club.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. Tell us what's happening, man. What's the Lions Club have to say?
Oh, man, the Lions Club got a couple things going on. We're having our Valentine's banquet in February. We're going to have our burger fundraiser in February, and also looking at doing a countywide trash pickup in February.
Wow.
I'll be there for the burgers, for sure.
You'll be there for the burgers?
Absolutely.
How about the trash pickup there, Agent Brock?
After a nap. After the burger.
All right. Well, you know what? After the burger. Well, historically, Lions clubs do so many incredible things in communities. We're in West Texas. They're doing incredible things as well. But, Bo, you're not only doing work and you're back in this area. Tell us what all you want to disclose about Bo Strickland.
Oh, man. I tell you, I came from the end of one of the longest dirt roads in Polk County, down there in Hatfield, South Polk County, and luckily stumbled my way into the Army. So they saw fit to put me to work for about 27 of the last 30 years. So I'm thankful for that opportunity. Got to see the world, served in a lot of beautiful and exotic locations. I've been in Europe and Hawaii and California, Texas, Virginia, Oklahoma. And people say, it's funny when I tell people that don't know that I'm from Hatfield, that I'm moving back to Hatfield, they're like, why would you move back there? And I'm like, hey, man, keep it that way. Keep it that way. Nowhere else I'd rather be.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
Well, there's just a different rhythm here, and because I'm in big cities all the time, but, man, I just love landing And of course, love the people around here as well, Bo. There's some great people around here. A lot of new faces. Oh my gosh, have you seen all the kids?
I know.
Young families and all that. And you know, for many years, it's a common thing across the country. Hey, with smaller towns, young people they graduate and they leave. But a lot of times they come back when they have kids. But the opportunities that are happening right now, and I think we're right on time with Rich Mountain Media with Main Street Live.
I think so.
Because we're having so much fun, and I'm really excited about everything coming together and all that. But it was so cool too because you and your daughter were watching the other night where you saw Colin, and that's encouraging because she's a younger generation. Is she a millennial or I generation?
Well, it's actually my new daughter-in-law to be.
Oh!
Hines. Yeah. And we were watching, and she said, "I think that's Colin." And I said, "No, I don't think that's Colin." And we got to looking, and I texted you and said, "Yeah, sure enough, that was Colin." But Colin's a paramedic for the Hines family, so that's how Amy was acquainted with him.
And Colin used to have hair back then, so a lot of people don't recognize Colin right off the bat anymore because they say, "Didn't you used to have a lot of hair?"
Right.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah, but you got a perfect shaped head. I couldn't get away with it. People think I was a patient or something.
But I've had this head for 31 years.
My head's too big. Well, put it this way, Bo. Okay, one of my old friends, Dr. Nigel Big Pond, who we want to bring to this area as well. One of the most recognizable Native American. He's the last living Yuchi tribe. And I said, Dr. Big Pond, this was 2012, and I said, I've got Cherokee in my blood. My great grandmother, Alice Wood, full blood Cherokee from Arkansas. How about that? And I said, can I have an Indian name, a Native name? And he looks at it, he goes, Big Head.
Big Head.
Yeah, thanks, man. I was Big Head for 4 years. And I said, and so finally I called him, about 4 years later. I said, the name Brant means firebrand, sword. Can I have something cool like Fire Eagle? And he paused, he goes, so be it. Oh, Fire Eagle.
And you were blessed.
I'm not Big Head anymore. And then he gave me his own name. I had to get him on film to prove it. He called me Rolling Thunder. And I thought it was a deep name, Bo, but it's just because I drive a lot. But hey, I'll take Rolling.
But it's got a nice ring to it.
Over Big Head, Well, Bo, you know what? Your wife also has a business in town, and man, I can't wait to hopefully get her on camera as well. Got to get you on camera on the show too, But would you like to divulge any of that?
Yeah, Laurel has been doing aesthetics, injectables, fillers, Botox. Helping people look as young as they want to look for the last, I think, 6 years.
Wow.
That's awesome.
But so she's got Cloud9 Aesthetics, and she locates there in the old Susie Q building. She's got a private spa there. And I don't know if you got a chance to talk to Philip yet, but I don't know if I'm releasing big information, but they're about to open what's going to be, I think, the biggest premier spa in Polk County there on Main Street, or I guess that'd be Mena where it crosses over. But yeah, they're going to open a big spa there. She's moving into that space. Excited about that growth. But yeah, it's exciting.
Well,
happening stuff.
When you're doing big stuff like that, Bo, you got to be on TV. You got to be on,
Sure.
What I'm excited about. And again, we want to encourage everybody, even other media outlets as well. But Mena's never had anything like this before, and you ain't seen nothing yet, folks. If you were to drive by right now on the corner and Main Street and 71 or Mena Street and 70, I guess it becomes Mena over the tracks, right? Mm-hmm. You would see three big screens of the show right now going live. And we just want to be a blessing to this community, yeah. If you break it down, yeah.
I've been telling people that this is going to be the biggest thing to happen to Mena since the depot until the trails.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Live.
Well, buddy, we're here for you. We're here for Laurel, and folks, we're here for you. We really care about you, and we want to see you do well. But hey, it's going to blow your mind. You're going to see a little something new every show. And Bo, it's people like you that make it happen. I can't wait to get you in front of the camera as well. You got such a beautiful family, but we want everybody doing business with each other because we're in this together. And I just can't wait. Oh yeah, I'm excited about the young people too. We're going to have workshops, marketing workshops, and sales, and all kinds of cool stuff. You won't believe it, but it feels right because again, standing together and preparing for the future. I was speaking the other day in West Texas and talking about how the Romans, those builders, they built the road to outlast the builders. And they took the time. And so we're laying a foundation for future generations. And I'm just so excited. And folks, you won't even have to wait long to see the younger generation involved in some of the things we're doing as well. The media skills changed my life. I was an at-risk kid. And my mom was a single mom for a little while. You know what? Media skills and speaking skills changed my life and her life. And now we get to speak to the whole world. And that's a whole another thing too. We want people here to be seen around the world, not only internet, RTMP networks, but also local television and national cable. So you're going to see that. But Bo, thanks again, man, for just being you and all the things you've done, your family's done for this community. Can't wait to have you and Laura on. And hey, thanks for calling in to Mena Street Live, my man.
Good to talk to you again, Bo.
Hey, you too, Colin. We'll catch you and Brent later.
All right, we'll be right back. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, isn't that fun, man?
Yeah.
Colin, Agent Brock, I noticed, during the COVID that they stopped doing like the good old radio shows, the back and forth, and of course, having been a reporter and a news anchor, an interviewer, and a correspondent, I've done all that. I'm looking forward to training some young people to do that too.
Yeah.
Again, I've never seen quite the same kind of vision that Rich Mountain Media has. And we'll talk more about that as well. The incredible people involved, but. You saw in that intro, which is also a commercial, the Honey and Pearls. Hey, man, that's my jam.
Best coffee anywhere.
Best coffee anywhere. And I used to tease people for avocado toast until I had some.
Right.
Oh, my gosh, man. And then the bagel sandwich of the week. I mean, hey, I'm around big cities all the time. You don't usually see that caliber of stuff.
No.
And you know what? They went far and wide. The Mormons went far and wide.
And it's all fresh.
It's all fresh. It's healthy. There's even some celebrities that eat there every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
we go in there.
We go in there. That's what I'm talking about. No, But you know what, though? There's always something new. And, folks, when you have a business, you always want to have that expectation of something new. You're always going to see something new on this show. But you also see that, too, with Honey and Pearls. And you're going to hear something shortly about some great things that give back to the community anyway. But there's something new, and it's a car hop service.
I saw that.
If we can, we're going to go live tomorrow morning.
Well, and what better place than Main Street?
What better place than Main? Down on Main Street.
Down on Main Street.
Yeah, who was that? Was that
Bob Seger, the Silver Bullet Band.
Silver Bullet Band, yeah. Now he's the Silver Bullet Man. Have you seen that?
Yeah, they're all going.
They're all live and everything. But hey, right as I'm sitting here, and we're live in several places right now, it's only growing. And you know what? Wow, wasn't that cool what Bo said?
Yeah.
And the next best thing to the bike trail?
Yeah.
A show? Well, you know what? That means that the bar is raised, and we want to do the best job we can for you and for your business as well. And so that's really, really cool. But let me try something real quick. If I go to did you know that you can order online?
Really?
Yeah, man. Look at this. Order honeyandpearls.com.
Well, hang on a second. These aren't prescription.
That's okay. Well, they look cool. So there you go. That's a cool website. Very user friendly. Now you can call in. People usually call in, 7:30 in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
And of course, when they call in, that's 479-394-9999. Is that correct?
Quadruple 9.
Okay. Looks like I need those glasses. See, here, let me put this on. Don't make fun of me, Agent Brock. Okay. All right. Oh, there you go. There you go. I feel like Fonzie, when you have,
hey, they're not trifocals yet, are they?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. I need to get LASIK,
Yeah.
I have a friend in Alabama. He says if you stare at the sun long enough, but I'm thinking, well, if I stare at the sun long enough, I think I'll be blind, right?
Yeah.
Or is that just a myth?
I think it's true.
Or you think it's true?
I never tried it.
Yeah.
I tried to get somebody else to try it just to see, and they wouldn't do it.
I've been accused of staring at the sun too long. That's a different story. But 479-394-9999, that is Honey and Pearls. You make it a part of a tradition, and you can call in your order, or you can order online as well. My gosh.
And now the car hop.
The cinnamon rolls, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. Thought I died and got to heaven.
My favorite is still the avocado toast.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's still my favorite.
A healthy choice, young man.
And filling.
Yeah, and my daughter Selah loved it. If you want a great daddy-daughter date as well, what I noticed the first time I went there is just the right amount of sunlight. Mm-hmm. Perfect for a client meeting, perfect for a gathering, perfect for whatever. I mean, my gosh, I think if the drama department at the high school found out about it, they'd want to have poetry jams there.
I could see that.
It's set up for that, isn't it?
I
really
could
cool?
see that.
Wouldn't that be cool? But all that to say is I'm really excited about that. And then Tom Moore. You got to talk about Tom. We're going to be there at 7 o'clock. But we're going to eat there, and we'd love to meet you guys over there as well. We want to do that as well. It's fun to create the buzz, but we also like to help build the crowds. Mm-hmm. That's very valuable. Been involved in marketing and advertising my whole life, and it's great to have 1 million clicks, but if no one walks through the door and buys from you, then something else is going on, And so we want to see more traffic in all of our businesses here. Absolutely. As well. But I can honestly say that my go-to, especially during the day when I want to meet a client or whatever, or daddy-daughter, it's going to be Honey and Pearls.
Honey and Pearls.
Also, Little Italy as well. There's some surprises on the way there as well. But Tom does his laundry at the Mena Laundry. And yeah.
And let me tell you, cleanest laundromat I've ever been in.
I know.
I mean, bar none.
I know. And Tom, you posted a post about Mena Laundry and Snack-O-Mat, and he had 3,013 views alone.
That's a big deal.
Whoa.
That's a very big deal.
Isn't that really cool when you can promote each other? Mm-hmm. I mean, it just kind of gets me.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here at the age of Brock, But anyway, and then a Cloud9 Aesthetics. I didn't get to ask Bo if they do bicep injections. You think?
I'm sure they do.
You think I can get pecs or?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, you think so?
That's part of that. What did you call it? Visual calisthenics.
No, that's visual aerobic imaging.
Aerobic imaging.
Yeah,
yes,
I tried that.
I think it goes along those lines.
You stand on a treadmill drinking a shake. Okay, I buy a protein shake from Snack-O-Mat. Mm-hmm. Good protein. Mm-hmm. And then I go to Washita Rehab Center, and I sneak in. I'm joking, but I stand on my treadmill at home, and I imagine that I'm walking miles. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It's not really coming off. So.
Well, if Fred Rogers taught us anything, it's about the land of make believe. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Well, I was speaking to a group of people the other day in Texas. And I said, I was an extra in Gladiator, and I was about to tell the joke, and they busted out laughing so hard. I was like, "Come on now!" And then I said, "The eating scene."
The eating scene.
Where he's eating the. I'm joking.
Well, I was also a guest appearance, a cameo in a movie. I played guy number 7.
You did?
That movie with that actor, he's got the hair.
I thought you were going to tell me you were one of the Star Trek guys in the red shirt. They always get killed,
So,
have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Send them down the planet. They're always the one who get killed. So,
speaking of Star Trek, insider secret, but time travel is a thing. I was actually on the set of Star Trek.
You were?
Yes.
Wow.
And I got back just in time to come here to do this with you.
I'm very impressed.
They were too.
Yeah, I bet they were. We couldn't wait to unload that guy. Beam him down.
Beam him back down for the love of God.
Will you? Live long and prosper, right? Can you do that? Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. That's right. There's a story behind that, but anyway. Well, you know what? We're having a lot of fun. And again, bringing back the good old days. As far as I know, I don't know if there's been a radio/TV duo since Lum and Abner.
I don't believe that.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool there. I'm seeing lately more posts about Lum and Abner. Mm-hmm. And I just can't help but wonder, I wonder, but wouldn't it be great, though, to to carry on somewhat of I mean, you can't replace those guys. But you know what? To insert something fresh and new, and yet also reminiscent too. Wasn't it fun hearing the call in? I miss those, man.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that for 20 years. You know?
Yeah. And here we are doing it.
Here we are. Well, 25 years ago, I was in a radio show in Tulsa, Live Talk Radio, and people loved it. They really did love it, and we had segments like we have now, and but they wanted to stream it live. They've been wanting to do that in radio forever, but those are the days of dial-up. So it didn't really work out.
Yeah.
But here we are in this age, and we're able to do TV live and the radio field and the call-ins, and the other day, my daughter and I were watching Napoleon Dynamite.
That's a classic.
That's a fine piece of cinema.
That's a classic.
No, but what I loved about Napoleon Dynamite is real life characters, and I don't know about you, Colin, but it's just fun. I get a kick out of people.
Yeah.
Real life characters. Remember when we were meeting about all this concept? Over at Dunkin' Donut. What was it called? The Donut Place.
Donut Palace.
Donut Palace.
Yeah.
There yesterday.
Yeah.
And we were there, and a real life character walks up to us. This dude was so cool. He was a vet, he was a veteran. He had all kinds of stories. But you're an old soul, and so am I. And we sat down and talked and laughed, and you know what? And we said to each other, he would be great as a call-in or as a guest. And so, anyway, if you like that idea, wherever you're seeing us from, if you're seeing us from Dallas right now, if you're seeing us from Oklahoma City, if you're seeing us from Mena or Rich Mountain Media, even Little Italy, message that platform, and we'll get you lined up. We'll have some fun.
Be glad to have you.
Call-ins and all that. But anyway, it's just the tip of the iceberg. But again, another element of the intro, you saw the the Mena laundry. And of course the Snack-O-Mat. I still crack up when I hear that name, Snack-O-Mat.
You can never forget that name.
I love it, man. I love it. You're probably sick of me, making references to it, but there's a place in Tulsa called Chico Fish.
Yeah.
Chico, and it's packed out.
There's one in Hot Springs.
All the time. Chico Fish?
Chico Fish.
Oh my gosh. Well, they need to be on Mena Street Live too, don't they?
I believe so.
By golly, people in D Queen will see you too, and all that to say is Snack-O-Mat. My friend Timothy Moore told me that if you have 40 grams of protein, you're not hungry anymore. What do you think? Well, that sounds like a Harley over there.
Yeah, it does.
All right, yeah. So anyway, you know what? It's always been a challenge with an economy to have regular hours.
Yeah.
But what I really love about Honey and Pearls, the regular hours, Snack-O-Mat, the Mena laundry,
you can count on them.
You can count on that. And again, we want everyone to do well. But there's been times that I've been through town and other towns too. I wanted to meet somebody, or I wanted to have a client meeting or whatever, and it was closed. And then it was sad if it closes,
Yeah.
But if we have our way, none of you will close, and we'll get to rise together. But there's some innovative things, and it's just right around the corner. So, are you about to fly away?
I'm back.
Hey, Heather! where did Agent Brock go? Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, all that to say is we're very, very excited to be here as well. And go to honeyandpearls.com. Make it part of your tradition, folks. Really do that. Quality coffees, and I was not disappointed by the espresso.
Yeah.
I told you my story about Paris. I was up all night. I needed something. They said one shot is all it takes. And
when we go in there and they ask, what are y'all having? I just tell them, get Brandt's coffee, because Brandt's coffee is the tallest, largest, blackest, strongest, hottest.
Yes.
So 5 elements of Brandt's coffee.
5 elements of Brandt. Maybe I should have my own drink. Maybe I ought to, pay someone to make me. I'm joking. Well, now you had a description of black coffee. Why you like black? You like your black coffee like?
I like it like I like my guns. Hot, black, smoking.
There you go. Well, I'll tell a quick story. Do you know why I drink black coffee?
Why do you drink black coffee?
I'm glad you asked, Agent Brock. When I was a young man, remember when you're still young.
I'm catching up to you.
Well, Oklahoma weathers were freezing. They were, oh my God, they were the weathers, winters, unbelievable. And I was working in an unheated warehouse, and the doors were raised all day long, and the only way that kept us alive was black coffee. That's why, man.
So the Oklahoma winters. I wasn't around then, but is that before the Democrats invented climate change?
Oh, I don't know. You have to talk to Al Gore.
About what year was that?
I don't know, but he also invented the internet. I heard too.
Did he really?
Well, speaking of winters, and that's why I like black coffee. 59 degrees right now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And pretty sunny today. Pretty nice.
We had the windows and doors open at the house.
Mm-hmm. Well, pretty soon you're going to be able to see a graphic on there. We're going to talk about the weather as well. But wouldn't it be great? You got one source too. You can hear what's going on, hear the buzz, some upcoming great events and stuff. You can see the little ticker too. And then, of course, find out what the weather's going to look like, Whenever we do our Piano Man and Friends, Little Italy, man, we love to pack it out.
And it was packed last time.
Oh, every time. However, there were a couple times, that because of weather, you know what I mean? And our dear friend John McLaughlin, and who does a great job of sound and singing and playing guitar. Of course, Tim Johnson, with his bass maestro work and his sound system, and Lee Townsend banging the drum. I love that, And Agent Brock, you got to join us too. I'm looking forward to that.
I'll be happy to.
I always love when people join us and sing with us.
It's fun.
Richie Owens, man, he always comes along too. But it helps to know what the weekend is kind of supposed to look like. Well, Wednesday, folks, looking a little cloudy, and 67. Low 47. What about Thursday? You can take that back.
Well, I can't see Thursday. Hang on a second.
Okay, well.
Are these mine or yours? That's mine.
We will find out. That's 68
I'm
degrees
back.
and 49 on Thursday. That's 12 a.m. Now, Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And Monday, 4 days in a row, it's sunny.
Yeah.
Boy, it kind of makes me want to grab a piano and play it at Honey and Pearls.
This right here is why you don't disable your air conditioners for the winter.
No kidding. Okay.
You don't put a trash bag over the window unit. You don't winterize anything to do with your AC system, because look at that right there. 67, 68, 67, 49. I'm still using the AC.
Now, are you one of those guys that sleeps with the fan on during the winter?
Absolutely.
Me too.
Absolutely.
By God.
It's to kill the tinnitus.
So
It's to silence the voices.
It's to silence the voices.
Depends on if you had your medication yet, right? No shame, no blame.
The thing about schizophrenics is we'll always have each other.
Hey, that's right. Yeah. What's that old poem? Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm schizophrenic, and so am I. Yeah, that always works. Well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, it's going to be beautiful. Of course, high of 67. Sunny. And then Saturday, 49 degrees. Whoa. Start out there. And then Sunday's going to be beautiful, too. You know what I love to do on Saturdays now, though, if I can? Run down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Especially if I have one of my kids with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And go to Honey and Pearl. Why don't you make a plan, A lot of people come to town. You do your shopping and stuff. Mm-hmm. Do a little thing there.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Honey and Pearls. Do some laundry at Snack-O-Mat.
While drinking the protein shake. Now, there's more than protein shakes.
Yeah, there's
hot
dogs, Frito chili pie.
Oh, my gosh, I know.
All sorts of stuff. Not your typical vending machine food whatsoever.
No. Well, think about that. How many years? I've never heard. I was 56 years old when I learned that you didn't have to rely solely on bad vending machine food at a laundromat. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of college students as well. You do laundry as well. Maybe you can buy. I think there's something you can do where parents you can buy something that gives credit for the laundromat machines or something like that. But whatever the case is, that's a laundromat that's clean, it's safe, and of course the food is really, really good. I was like, man, wow. Now I don't know if I can talk about a new product that might be rolling out pretty soon. It starts with an H. I don't know if I can talk about that or not. Can I talk about that? Okay.
Not yet?
Folks, you will know. Now, we can tell you now, we have to kill you. So we won't do that. Yeah. Hey, all right.
That's the call of my people.
All right. Well,
Somewhere.
I hope everybody's okay. Is that fire department or ambulance or?
I think that's PD. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. Here they come.
Yep, PD.
So our PD sponsor is brought to you by... No, we hope it's okay. We love our cops. Well, you know
Go
what?
get them.
Go, God, there you go. There you go. Well, you know, between Mayor Seth Smith and Bo Strickland and you know what it's like to be in these spaces. Fire department, police department, EMT. You know, you don't hear a lot about EMT. As far as recognition. But that's a whole different world, a whole different demographic. We're going to speak to that.
It's almost like it's the underworld.
It is. It is. I think there's a book that's coming out, maybe.
Possibly.
About that. Possibly. But you said something about that with EMT. You know, nobody knows us.
Nobody gets us but us.
Yeah. So you know what? Because we're a different kind of show, we do care. You know, you'll see some call-ins that are fun, promotional, but you also see some call-ins also that have more of an encouragement nature, even a ministry nature. That's my background, 40 years of ministry, man.
Yeah.
And the people that are bringing you this, and with Rich Mountain Media, talk about ministry. I'm so excited when you're going to get to experience that. But everything is all coming together. Have you noticed everything's kind of converging together in 2026?
It is. It's almost like this. Go get them. This is the perfect time and place for a lot of this stuff to be happening.
That's one of those new cars, too.
It is.
Well, it's exciting in spite of life happening, people coming together. All right.
They really are going to get them.
They really, really are. Maybe we ought to have a Mena Street Live cam where we can be a part of the chase.
Hey, there you go.
Well, all that to say is, you know what? We really enjoy coming to you and encourage you. Take advantage of the things you can get. These great businesses that are involved with Mena Street Live. There's a lot of room for more as well, you know. It's been said that the intersection at Walmart and Cruisers is the busiest intersection in Arkansas.
That is
I've heard
correct.
that before. You know, well, if that's the case, then how busy is this intersection? Mm-hmm. And how many people would see your business on these TV screens and more?
Everybody.
And so, you know, I drive a lot. I come home late too, but it's a thrill for me when I'm driving through town and I see some of the lights and stuff, you know, and then I see the businesses too. And all that to say is, if you live here long enough, it's easy to forget that this is a resort town.
It is.
But it is. And so there are people who actually walk on these sidewalks. Pretty soon you're going to see something cool on the sidewalks too. But you'll be able to walk on the sidewalks, look at where they can go, you know. And as a business, again, wouldn't it be cool being able to advertise your business 24 hours a day?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Not many places like this can do that.
No, they can't. Get more splash for your cash, you know. Of all the types of advertising I've been in since '83, nothing beats TV. But I also have to say billboard, you know, especially with digital and movement and all that, right?
Well, we have a TV in our
radio,
pockets, all of us,
right?
You know.
So this is kind of a combination of all of that, you know. There's times we'll go to a different screen, you'll see a logo on the screen. So we're having so much fun. And while other towns are enjoying getting caught up, we're not 20 years behind anymore.
Not anymore.
And so it's exciting. And so we're excited to do what we're doing. And we're excited that you're excited. Anyway, all that to say is, you know what? We're going to have a little meet and greet in just a little bit less than an hour at Little Italy. And if you're around, come meet us. We want to know who you are. If you got a business, you want to know who we are, and we want to know who you are as well. We want you to win. This is a year to win. And I believe that. And so, you know, the things are clearing up, you know, the fog of confusion, the fog of war, so to speak. But it's a new day. I feel it all over the country. There's still an optimism. And again, you know, I'll never forget, you know, finding a way to make television affordable for the little guy.
Yeah.
20 years ago. How much more can we do now?
Right.
You know, but I'm happy you're along for the ride, my man. Adrian
Same
Brown.
here.
And folks, we look forward to hearing what's happening with you. Again, if you want to be one of the call-ins, contact us on one of the platforms. We watch those as well. And, of course, we love interviewing people and businesses as well. And we have a gift for you. So until next time, which is tomorrow morning, we're going to see you in the morning on Mena Street Live. God bless you.